Hello and welcome to the News on Map World Series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be covering topics which are important from General Studies Paper 1, that is Geography Map section. So let's begin. First of all, let's begin with the previous practice question. So the question was, consider the following statements regarding the benefits associated with Chabahar Port. So question is about the Chabahar Port. It has three statements and you have to talk about the correct statement. So first statement, it provides an alternative route to Afghanistan and Central Asia bypassing Pakistan. Second, it is a part of the proposed International North-South Transport Corridor, that is INSTC, which provides an alternative to the Suez Canal route. This is second. Third is, this will strengthen India's presence in the Gulf region. We have to talk about the correct statement and the codes are only one, only two, all three, none of the above. Let us talk about the Chabahar Port. So, if we will look at the Chabahar Port first of all is situated in the country Iran and it is situated in the southeast of Iran. So, this is the location of the Chabahar Port in Iran. So it is situated in the southeast Iran and it is present in the, you can say, in the Arabian Sea region. So this is the location of the Chabahar Port and it is very close to the Gwadar Port of Pakistan. So this is the Gwadar Port of Pakistan, and if we will look at the distance between Iran and Pakistan, that is Chabahar Port and Gwadar Port, so it is 72 kilometer distance between the Chabahar and Gwadar Port. So Gwadar Port is Pakistan, Chabahar Port is Iran, and India has its direct involvement in the Chabahar Port, and this is also one of the reason why it is very important for the India also. And what it will do, it will basically improve the connectivity between India, the Middle Asian countries, and then the Central Asian countries, and then the Russia, or you can say the Europe, because as of now it was very much dependent on the Gwadar Port of Pakistan, but now with the Chabahar Port, the connectivity between the Central Asian countries, Europe, and specifically from the perspective of India, the connectivity will improve, and that is why it is also a very important part of the International North-South Transport Corridor. And then the movement can take place from Mumbai, then through sea route it will move to the Chabahar Port of Iran, and then see, this is Mumbai, then to the Chabahar Port of Iran, and then it can move from other countries, through other countries, to the region of Moscow in Russia. It has other regions also like Armenia, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, many Central Asian countries are also involved. So this is about the Chabahar Port. So it provides an alternative route to Afghanistan and Central Asian countries bypassing Pakistan. Yes. It is part of the proposed International North-South Transport Corridor, which provides an alternative to the Suez Canal route. Yes. It will strengthen India's presence in the Gulf region. This is also correct. So how many are correct? All three are correct. It means the correct answer is option C, that is all three. Now moving on to the next question. Consider the following statements. There are three statements given and we have to talk about the correct statement first. The Gaza Strip is bordered by the Mediterranean Sea, Egypt and Israel. Let us see the Gaza Strip. So if we will talk about the Middle East region, so Middle East region is very much in news because of the Israel-Hamas war, and with this the geography of this region comes to the news. So let us look at the Gaza Strip. So this is the Gaza Strip, and the famous places of Gaza Strip is the city of Khan Yunis. Then this place was very much in news, and that is Rafah. So a hashtag which was trending recently was all eyes on Rafah. So if we will talk about the Gaza Strip, it is a very densely populated strip, basically ruled by the Hamas. So If we'll talk about the Gaza Strip, then its western border is with Mediterranean Sea, and apart from the western border, from all three sides, from two sides, it is covered with Israel, that is the eastern side and the northern side, and from the southern side, it shares its border with the Egypt. So Gaza Strip is bordered by the Mediterranean Sea, yes, Egypt, yes, and Israel. So this is first is correct. Second, the West Bank is a landlocked area bordering Israel and Jordan. Let's see, West Bank. Okay, look at this map. This is the map of Israel. This was Gaza Strip, sharing border with Israel, Egypt, and Mediterranean Sea. Now we have to talk about West Bank. So this is the location of West Bank. It is a large area which is a landlocked area, and it lies in Israel, and then also it shares border with Jordan. So if this is West Bank, from three sides it is covered with Israel, that is northern, southern, and western, while the eastern side it shares border with the Jordan, and it also shares border with the Jordan River. So let us see. The West Bank is a landlocked area bordering Israel and Jordan. This also becomes correct. Third, the Gaza Strip, West Bank, and the Golan Heights are part of the state of Palestine. Let's see. Gaza Strip we have seen, West Bank we have seen, and now we have to see Golan Heights. So this was West Bank, and if we will move more northern side to the West Bank, we will find the Golan Heights. This is Golan Heights, and if we will look at the map of Golan Heights, we will be very clearly be able to see that its western side is surrounded with Israel, and also it shares border with Lebanon. Then it shares its southern border with Jordan also, and then its eastern border is with Syria. But Gaza Strip and West Bank belongs to Palestine, but Golan Heights does not belong to Palestine. In the War of 1967, which is also known as the Six-Day War, Israel took control of Golan Heights. So Golan Heights does not belong to the state of Palestine. So for this we have to talk about the correct answer. First is correct, second is correct, third becomes wrong because Golan Heights is not part of Palestine. So there are only two correct. So the correct answer for this question is option B, that is only 2. Next, which of the following countries is not a member of OPEC plus? OPEC plus, not a member. Russia, US, that is United States of America, South Sudan, or Malaysia. So if we will talk about the OPEC countries, so OPEC countries stands for the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries. Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries. So they were basically the countries who came together, and they were the biggest producers of the crude oil. So they came together to set a price for the export of the oil. And it was set up in 1960s by the during the Baghdad conference, and at this point of time there were 5 countries, and these countries were Iraq, Iran, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and Venezuela. So at this point of time there were 5 countries, and these 5 countries were Iraq, Iran, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and Venezuela. So the headquarters of it is situated in Austria. The headquarters is in Austria. And now the OPEC countries, earlier there were 14 OPEC countries, but now there are 13 OPEC countries as of now. And if we will talk about the OPEC plus countries, so the organization OPEC got extended and it included other countries also. So if the countries which you will see are in dark blue color are the OPEC plus countries. So the OPEC plus countries, the member names of the OPEC plus countries are, these countries are Azerbaijan, Bahrain, Brunei, Kazakhstan, Sudan, Russia, Mexico, Malaysia, South Sudan and Oman. So these are the countries of the OPEC plus. So if we will talk about the countries which are not part of the OPEC plus, so the country which are not part of the OPEC plus is option B, that is the United States of America, while all other, that is Russia, South Sudan and Malaysia, are part of the OPEC plus. Then comes the next question. Which of the following countries are members of the Kavango-Zambezi Trans-Frontier Conservation Area? Namibia, Zambia, Zimbabwe or South Africa? So we have to talk about the correct answer. So Kavango-Zambezi Trans-Frontier Conservation Area, so it belongs to the African continent, and Kavango and Zambezi are two rivers. So it is basically the area where these two are the major rivers of this area, and this area is also a area which is full of biodiversity. So if we will talk about the Kavango-Zambezi Trans-Frontier Conservation Area, so this is the map of African continent, and this is the area, and this area consists of countries which are Zambia, Angola, Namibia, Botswana, Zimbabwe. So these are the countries which are member of this region. So let's see, Angola, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana and Namibia. So the correct answer for this is, which all are the member? Namibia, yes. Zambia, yes. Zimbabwe, yes. South Africa, no. So which all? 1, 2 and 3. So which one is 1, 2 and 3? That is option C. Only 1, 2 and 3. Now moving on to the next question. So now comes the next question, and that is, which of the following countries is not a member of the Quad defense partnership in the context of the Indo-Pacific region? So that is United States of America, Japan, Philippines, India, which is not a part of Quad. So if we will talk about Quad, SQUAD, seeing the increasing influence of China in the South China region and also in the western arm of the Pacific Ocean, so to counter the efforts of China, the Quad partnership is a strategic partnership which is between countries United States of America, Japan, Philippines and Australia. So these are the 4 countries which are involved in Quad to counter the increasing influence of China in the Indo-Pacific region. And apart from this also, there are alliances like Quad, AUKUS, and this has US, UK and Australia, and Quad also has US, Australia, Japan and India. So the nation which is not part of the Quad partnership is option D, that is India, while US, Japan, Philippines are part of it. Next comes the question, and that is, where is the city of Tabriz, sometimes seen in the news, located? Tabriz. Iran, Belarus, Israel or Kuwait? So if we will talk about the city of Tabriz, so the city of Tabriz is a very famous city. Culturally, it is known for its spices, and it was in earlier times a trade. It used to be on the Silk route, and then Iran is the country where the city of Tabriz is located, and it is located in the northwestern side of Iran. So this is the location where the city of Tabriz is located. So if we talk about Iran, capital of Iran is Tehran, and the surrounding countries of Iran, Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, then we have Iraq, Turkey, Armenia, Azerbaijan. So these are the countries which are surrounding Iran, and Tabriz is a city which is situated in Iran. So the correct answer for this question becomes option A, that is Iran. Now, in the end, a practice question, and you people will give me the answer in the comment section. Consider the following statements. You have to talk about the correct statement. First, Kis Klasi Dam is a joint hydro project between the Republic of Armenia and Azerbaijan. And second, Kis Klasi Dam is built on Aras River. So you have to talk which one is correct, and the codes are only 1, only 2, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.